and welcome to my channel on the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And today let's find out what's been on the hook. Today is Thursday. Happy Thursday. I hope you're having a very wonderful week. I have been working on one project, and I'll show that to you here in just one moment. But I have one whip to talk about. But today I want to concentrate on the 2 monthly subscriptions that I receive. Every month I receive a crochet surprise from Crochet Surprise. They're very wonderful people who actually send me a free box every month, and I give that away on my channel. So I'm just very honored that they allow me to promote their brand, that they trust me with their brand. And so I wanted to open the Crochet Surprise and have a giveaway today. So we'll be doing that in just a little bit. The Crochet Surprise is a monthly subscription that has a surprise in it every month that has to do with crochet, and it can be amigurumi, it can be something to wear, it can be a rug, it can be all kinds of different things. So they're very inventive with their projects that they send out, and I'm always glad to open one up and see what's inside. So we need to open that here in just a second. And then later on, I want to show you what's in my KnitCrate box for an odd month. I think it's January, but I'm not really sure. It doesn't say anywhere on the box which month it's for, and I'm not keeping up with that. I just get the boxes and I show them and I make them up or whatever it is. I think I already have February's though, because I made a cowl out of the beautiful super bulky yarn that they sent in the colorway Heartstrings. So if you were watching my channel, you will have seen that, and that was a quick make, a beautiful yarn, and I have a whole hank left over so I can use that at Christmas time to make a gift with. So I want to open KnitCrate here in a couple of minutes. So right now I'd like to talk about what I'm wearing. I'm wearing the Stripes and Stripes sweater, and I made this a few months ago. This is from wool, and it's made from Plymouth Select DK wool. And each hank is 50 grams. I used 4 hanks of each color. So I used 200 grams of each color, 400 grams total, and the yardage was about 1,040. And that would be merino superwash, and it's very comfortable. I can wear this without a top or with a top, but today it's a little bit cool, so I'm wearing a top under this just to stay nice and cozy. But later on in the spring, I'll probably be wearing this without a top under it. The stitches are close enough together to not have to worry about that, so I can wear it without a top. And I'm looking forward to wearing this. It's wool, but it's very comfortable. I like it. I like it very much, and it's been comfortable all day today, wearing it in a little bit cool weather and running errands and things like that. So I've enjoyed wearing this. But this is my Stripes and Stripes sweater pattern. I got this out of my drawer here. I wanted to show that to you, and it's on my Etsy shop if you're interested in it. The sleeves are crocheted right into the fabric. The fabric is striped, and each color is separate. This is not a self-striping yarn. This is a set of 2 different colors of stripes. So you can do this in 2 colors that are very close to each other, or in this case I used contrast colors. You can do it in school colors, which I think might be a really nice idea. And I think these are actually Alabama colors, but I can't be sure of that. I'm not an Alabama fan. Not that there's anything wrong with Alabama. I'm really a Tennessee fan, but I didn't want to make an orange and white striped sweater. These were the colors that appealed to me that were available at the Destin Yarn Shop last year when I was there. So I selected these 2 colors and decided to make a pattern to go with them. So that's what I did, and that's what I'm wearing today. As you know, if you've been watching my channel, you'll know that I have ordered this beautiful kit from Mary Maxim, and I'm probably going to talk about it in every video for a long time. I'm going to try not to bore you with it. But I did receive this in the mail, finally. This is the Persian Tiles Crochet Throw Kit, not sponsored by Mary Maxim in any possible way. I just wanted to do something very beautiful, and this to me is a very beautiful pattern and a beautiful idea, a throw from my living room that will match it very beautifully. So let me just show you that up close very quickly. All of these are motifs and they're different shapes. And I consider octagons. They're octagons in the pattern. And so you make 8 of a particular kind with a particular color scheme, different color schemes, and then you make a different one, and then you make a square, or you make a whole lot of squares, 16 I think it is. And I haven't looked to see because I don't want to be discouraged. I know it's going to take me a while to finish this. But this is my first octagon, and I'm not finished with it yet. I still have 2 or 3 more small rows to put on the edge, and I'll show this to you. Hopefully I'll have it finished by Monday. And look at that. It's so gorgeous. I knew it would be. I knew it would be. Now this is an intermediate pattern, but I will tell you the instructions are written very, very well and very easy to understand. I had absolutely no trouble following the directions. I only made a couple of mistakes, and they were my mistakes. I went back and frogged out. It wasn't very far. I always kind of check when I'm doing something for the first time by someone else's pattern. I always check to be sure I'm in the right place at the right time. And if you get all of these just right in the first few rounds, then the rest of it is pretty easy to follow. There are a couple places where you have to be careful, but I love the way she's put this pattern together, made by Janie Crow. Her name is Janie Crowfoot, actually. Her website is Janie Crow, and she developed this pattern. And I don't know if I've ever seen anything that pretty. Even my husband, Mr. On the Hook, is impressed with this. So I'm going to be working on that on and on for I don't know how long it'll take me. I had a suggestion from someone on my Instagram page, and I thank you so much. I can't remember who it was. I'm not looking at it right now, but a nice girl had told me that, you know, maybe I should do these all the same color. So all the centers are the same color. If I'm not mistaken, I'll have to look at that again. But all the centers are the same colors for 8 of these pieces. So all the next rounds are the same color. All the colors are exactly the same. You're going to make the same octagon 8 times. And instead of changing color at the end of each row and doing all that, I could make 8 of these at once and do all the centers at once, all the second row at once. That way I'm working with one color for quite a while, and I'm not changing colors. There are about 8 or 10 colors in this, so every round you have to fasten off and then start a new color on the next round. And some of the rounds are very small. See, there's one color there and one color there, one color there. They're just changes quite often, and I have found that a challenge. But I wanted to make one and really kind of understand the pattern first. And I think from now on, if that's the way I read the pattern, I'll be making 8 or 7 more of these with the colors all at once in each one. So I'm going to, have 7 octagons, and I'll make all the centers, all the second rows, all the third rows at one time. So I'm only working with one color, and that will make it go a lot faster if I'm just working with one color. So I thought you might like to look at that. I'm just real excited about it. I think it's so beautiful, and I might be crocheting a little bit loose. I'm using the hook that was recommended. We even went down to an E-hook, if you can believe that, me using an E-hook, which is amazing. 3.5 millimeter hook. There it is. It's a teeny weeny little thing. Most of the octagon we're using a G hook, and that's small enough for me. That is a 4.0 millimeter. That's very small for me, but if I'm going down to an E hook, I'm serious now. Only 2 rounds were done with an E hook, and it was so that you can get a lot of stitches into one little space, and the only way you could do that is with an E hook or an E or an F hook. So anyway, I wanted to show that. I'm real proud of that, I guess you can tell, and I'm really excited about the kit too. Thank you, Carrie. Now I want to go along. The next row I'm doing is charcoal, and I think as I show you the colors on this one at a time, because I didn't show them the other day when it came in, and each color is quite gorgeous. This is done with Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday DK, and it's 100% acrylic. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Even the gray is pretty. It's really pretty, and it's going to be the next row at the top over the rose color. So I'm excited. I've got it laying here on my desk waiting for me to spend a few minutes on it. And every time I get a chance, I'll do one round, and I get real excited, and then I do another round. So enough about the kit, though. I really like it, and I'm looking forward to it. And if you're on my Instagram feed, you will know where my progress is. So I'll be showing pictures of what I'm doing on there, as I have been for the last few days since I received the kit. So you can check Instagram out for that at On the Hook Crochet. Next up, let's talk about this KnitCrate box. This is a beautiful, beautiful month. I love it, love it, love it. This is KnitCrate, and I ordered the box because I wanted the box. I don't want a package coming in the mail. I'm just old-fashioned like that, I guess, but I like the box that they've always sent it in, so I pay a little extra and I get the box. And I also get this really nice book. This is the Inspirations book by KnitCrate, and it comes in paper form, and I have actually got a book here that I can look through, flip through, and read and take to my chair and not have to be connected to my computer all the time. I get really tired of that. So this is the Inspirations book, and we think it's for January. I think it's for January, and they had a little trouble with their shipping, so they sent the Januaries after they sent the February and March, I think, or something. I'm not really sure. But I haven't kept up with it like I should, but I trust them to send me the box every single month so I can show it to my viewers and my subscribers. So this is the overnight twist cowl right there. That is the crocheted example that they have, or sample they have done with the KnitCrate yarn. And here's the yarn. It's called Aldine Wool's Calm, C-A-L-M, and this is a beautiful color. It's the color is called, let me look very quickly, Reflection. The color is Reflection. Now this is just a beautiful teal, like a teal green, and this is a DK weight yarn, 231 yards on the hank, and it's 80% wool, 10% silk, and 10% mohair. So the size crochet hook recommended is an I hook, and if I make something out of this later, I will probably use an I hook because that's just about right for this. It's a little too small for a J hook, so an I hook would work great with that. But it's a DK weight, and you receive 2 hanks in the box, so it's 462 yards of beautiful DK weight wool and other things. And I just wanted to show you that because it's a little bit late for me to start a project in wool. I'm kind of slowing down on the wool and picking up cotton and acrylic and things that are going to be cool in the summertime. So I might have to hold on to that until fall, but that is a beautiful set of yarn, and the retail price on this is $28. So you're getting $56 worth of yarn, and I think I paid $25 or $26 for this box. So it's right about half price or a little less. Plus you get the book, and in this box they sent something kind of nice. This is a tape measure in the shape of a heart. Very, very cute. There's your tape measure, and you just press the button to put it back in there. So that is very, very useful to me. I have a lot of project bags, and I can throw this in a project bag and be able to measure very quickly rather than looking all over my desk for a tape measure. So actually I keep one in my drawer, but I never move it from the drawer because I know I'll never find it. But it's nice to have one of these to throw in your project bag. So that is the little extra that they sent this month in the box. So I really like that. Now the overnight twist cowl is a nice pattern. I looked at it and it looks like it's going to be fairly easy to make. I'm not sure I'm not going to do that now, but I might try this for fall. It has some spike stitches, and if you've never done a spike stitch, they're really easy. I think I saw the first one I ever saw was on Creative Grandma, where she was just spiking all over the place, and she was doing a row, and then she would reach down in the row below and pick up a stitch and go back up to the row where she was on, and it creates this little spike or a little straight piece of yarn that lays over another row, and it looks kind of neat if you use it in the right spot. So they've used those in this pattern. I don't know if you can see those. There are some spike stitches in there. There's one right there at the end of my finger. anyway, that's kind of the key for this, and they use a lot of back loop only and third loop half double crochet, which is if you're looking at your insert point on a half double crochet and you roll the fabric toward you, you'll see the little V on the top, which is where you go under usually, and then if you roll it one more time, you'll see a loop on the back, and you can put your hook through that, and that's called the third loop, and you can use that as your insert point when you're crocheting a half double crochet. So that is another technique that they use in this cowl. So it might be an interesting make for me. I'm going to leave it in the box, and I'm going to put it on my shelf, and I'll remember where this is, and that way I can pick it up maybe in late summer, and I can whip up a cowl in this and see if I like the pattern, because a lot of times their patterns are more difficult than I think they should be, but this one looks like a beginner's that a beginner could do it. So I will let you know how that works out, but I'll put that on my shelf and I'll pick that up after summer. Next on my list is to open the crochet surprise, and this is for the month of March, and as far as I know, I'm pretty sure it is. This is an Easter bunny, and the picture is right there. Those are the cutest bunnies. There are two bunnies in the box that you make. One is a cream color, one is a dark brown. And get them right up there where you can see those. Aren't they cute? And I wanted to go ahead and hurry up, get this out so that y'all could receive it. The giveaway will be on this video, and I will select the winner on Monday. So it's only 3 days, so be sure you sign up for this. Now, I'll tell you right now, the keyword for this, put in your comment the keyword Easter, E-A-S-T-E-R, which is coming up next month, the very beginning of the month. So if you want to win this crochet surprise and make these little Easter bunnies, let me get them up there. Go on up there, buddy. There we go. The little Easter bunnies. Aren't they cute? I really like those. There are plenty of instructions in here too. Look, several pages of instructions. So you can't make a mistake. There's a lot of photographs too, if you can see that. There are photographs on here, what it's supposed to look like to sew the face on, and that helps a lot when you have a photograph. Also in the box is a tea called Amore Blend. This is by Jasmine Pearl, very good brand of tea, and it's a little bit of a vanilla flavored tea. I haven't tried it yet, I just read that on the label. So that is in the box as well. Now, for the yarn that comes in the box, there are 4 skeins of yarn, and I don't know if you can make like a pink bunny and a brown bunny, or 2 white bunnies, or a cream colored bunny. There's a white and a cream, a pink and a brown. So my guess is that you could probably make 4 bunnies out of this box. That's my guess. And then also in the box are these little eyes, and there's enough eyes to make 2 bunnies, but not 4. So you might have to, I would just embroider the eyes on. I don't know if I'd need these little doodads, but, and this may be for the nose, I don't know. But anyway, I haven't read all the instructions yet, but all that's in a box along with stuffing. So there's enough to stuff a couple of little bunnies here. If you have some stuffing around your house, you might be able to get a couple more bunnies out of this. I don't know. So that is what's in the box, and that will be going out to the giveaway winner on Monday. So be sure that you sign up for this. This is a keyword Easter. So in your comment, put the word Easter, and you can say anything you want, and a lot of people make a sentence out of it, which is really cute. I like that. It's funny to see y'all make a sentence with a word that I say. Sometimes they're not as easy as others, but Easter's pretty easy. So that is the key word for Monday's giveaway. So be sure that you sign up. Also, I am almost to 10,000 subscribers. I'm working on it. I only have about maybe 30 left. And if you know a friend that hasn't subscribed, please ask him to subscribe to my channel. Share this video. I know that y'all have friends that crochet, and so share it with your friends. And maybe they'll subscribe, and maybe they'll see something that they like. As again, I like to remind you, if you are informed, if you are inspired, if you see something that you really like on this channel, I wish you would subscribe and like the video. If you like the video, click the like button, and that way YouTube knows that you enjoyed this particular video, and they may share it with others as well, and that really helps me out. So on my 10,000 subscriber giveaway, I am going to have something very, very special. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Hit the notification bell so that you'll know when my videos come out. So today's Thursday, and at 2 o'clock today, the coffee break sweater pattern will be released. So it'll be on Etsy a little bit before that, and some of y'all find that even before I release the YouTube video. But when I send the email out with the discount for the community, then you can use that on the Etsy shop if you want to, for any patterns that you see, including the new one, any of the others as well. So be sure to sign up for the community if you haven't. When you do, you get a free pattern, and you also get the substantial discounts on my patterns when they're released. So there's an offer code that I send out in an email when the pattern is released, and you can use that offer code for a couple of weeks. There's always an ending date, so you know how long that it's good for. So be sure to use that if you're going to purchase a pattern or two. So I'm going to leave that right there, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I plan to. It's going to be beautiful weather, and I'm excited about that. And my grandsons are coming to visit this weekend as well, so another little bonus, and my daughter as well. So it'll be a fun weekend and lots of outdoor time. So I will see you Monday, and join me then when we find out what's on the hook.